Hi everyone, welcome to Kathy's Vegan Kitchen. I hope you're enjoying all the recipes. If you are, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today we're making a quick and easy sweet potato casserole, and it's kind of got a little Mexican flair to it. So to save a little time, I already cut up these sweet potatoes and I roasted them for 30 minutes with some yummy tahini seasoning on top. And I cut them all into little pieces, about inch pieces, and I used my vegetable chopper, and I did it this morning. So think about this, when you're meal prepping, sometimes when something takes a little longer than you want to, if you throw it in the oven while you're taking a shower in the morning, and you put a tin foil over it or some plastic wrap over it, and then it's ready for the rest of the meal later. So we're going to start with 2 cloves of garlic. We're going to put that in the pan with 1 cup of yellow onion. Yeah, we're going to move that around a little bit until those onions become translucent. You know what that means. Garlic smells so good. I just love it. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, and 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. And I'm going to mix that around in my onions a little bit so it coats the onions. Here, Paul, get a close-up on my coated onions. See how they get all coated with the seasoning? Then we are going to add 1 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. If you're on a salt-free diet, they do make salt-free tomato sauce. Turn your temperature down so it doesn't blow all over you like it just did me. We're down to simmer right now. Yeah, that's why I wear a red shirt tonight. You're right, honey. We have a 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes. A 15-ounce can of sweet corn. The corn at the market didn't look really good. I think we might be done with corn season. So this is a 15.25-ounce can of corn, and I rinsed and drained it. And then I have a 15-ounce can of pinto beans. Now, you can use black beans instead of pinto beans if you're not a pinto bean fan. And then we want to put in these red peppers. And that's 1 bell pepper chopped up. And we're going to stir this up. And we're going to wait until it gets heated through before we make the other magic happen. Now, as this is heating, let's look at what else we have. I'm going to layer the chili bean mixture in the bottom, and I'm going to rotate it with the sweet potatoes. And then we're going to cover it, and we're going to bake it in the oven for 25 minutes. And it's going to come out. And then I'm going to put some avocado, some vegan sour cream, cashew sour cream, some raw tomatoes. I like the grape tomatoes because they come in different colors. Some cilantro and jalapeno and some lime. And then we're going to serve that with some of my yummy vegan cornbread. And that recipe is also on my blog. If you are interested, it's an oil-free cornbread. And this time I added some cinnamon to it, so it's got a cinnamony fall taste. Okay, so once this, let me get rid of these cans. Gotta recycle those. And get rid of some of these dishes. Okay, as you can see, we're starting to get some bubbles. And you just want it to be heated through. And then we're going to throw our little casserole together. Okay, so you have a casserole pan. You don't need any oil or anything in it. And what we're going to do, I'm going to grab a 1 cup measurer just because it's easier to transfer it into the bottom of the pan. And we're gonna put a layer of the beans and veggies and tomatoes. It's kind of like a taco fiesta in a casserole. And then we're going to add some roasted sweet potatoes. And the reason I roasted them instead of putting them in here is because they get really crispy and crunchy, which is different texture than just a soft sweet potato. And then we're going to add another layer of the beans on top of the sweet potatoes. Now put the rest in there. Okay, and then we're going to top it with the rest of the sweet potatoes. Now, if you want vegan cheese, you can add vegan cheese to the top of this, but you need to remember that vegan cheese melts at 400 degrees, no matter what. So you'd have to crank up your heat to 400 degrees if you want cheese on this. We're not putting cheese on here, but if you want to, it's an option. And then I'm going to take some aluminum foil and wrap up my casserole dish, and I'm going to pop it in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. The 25 minutes is up and it's out of the oven. Careful when you remove the foil so you don't burn your hands. And it looks delicious. Okay, now we're going to spoon it into a bowl. And it's thicker than a chili, so it's more like a casserole. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to, that one doesn't look very nice. I'm going to cut up some avocado because we love avocado. And we'll scoop some up. I want to take the skin with it. Okay, so we're going to put some avocado on here. And I'm going to put a dollop of cashew sour cream on top. And I'm going to take some of these tomatoes, the raw ones, and put them on top. And we like jalapenos. If you don't like them hot, don't add the jalapeno. And some cilantro. And I like a little extra of the tahini seasoning on top. And then I'm going to serve it with a lime wedge. And I made some cornbread today. That recipe is also on my blog. I put some cinnamon in it this time. And here is your sweet potato casserole.